In this video, I'm going to be philosophizing on ideology and how rigid thinking, as well as specific perfectionisms, are conducive to developing ideology that is a pathology of the self. It's not so much that it is so problematic because it negatively influences others, while that is meaningfully true and valid and psychologically true and meaningful in regards to how we constitute any sort of objective truth and ultimate psychological truth of existence. But it's most harmful to the individual who is ideological, as they're not able to clearly see the meanings of existence that are most meaningful to them, and which develops rigid thinking, which is conducive to psychiatric illness. And we know it's one of the leading causes of mental illness, is this rigid pattern of thinking and incapacity to increase cognitive flexibility with indirect perception, increasing the experiences of negativities, not just in regards to meaningless affects, but patterns of thinking which regard higher order cognitions, and also the manner of approach that are maladaptive or that increase the ineffective, invalid, and untrue, meaningless, arbitrary, absurdities of perception, action, behavior as it's being conducted by the self, and by the self who holds on to ideologies and ideological processes of thought. And the best manner of approach, if you are an individual who tends to struggle with perfectionisms, is to engage in what is only perfect in regards to self-love, and what's correct in regards to being able to constitute meaningful meaning interpretations that are directed towards what's subjectively true and psychological truth, not so much requiring it to be objectively true and for others to believe it, and to allow it to have a space within our conscious experiences and direct perception, in which we form meaning associations that we can engage creatively, rather than supposing that we are engaging in an intellectual process where there might be nothing more than an idea that could be developed into artwork or engaged in another manner of approach, which we can turn into fuel that fathers more intrinsic motivations rather than what deteriorates and destroys the meaning processes innermost to self. And that's all I want to say for this video. I hope you have an awesome one and develop those meaningfulnesses.